What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01, your host here, and I just wanted to do a quick little update of kind of what's been going on. I just got back from an Army mission that I was doing, so it's been a pretty long day already for me today, and it's been a while since I showed my face and did like a little update, and I know I look like total crap right now or whatever, but that's not the point. The point I just want to make, hopefully everyone is enjoying all of this, gaming season. There's been so many amazing, great games that have come out in the past few months. And I know I've got so many things open on the channel right now that I'm kind of getting to and all that kind of stuff. So all of that is going to be finished. And I know I keep getting messages on stuff, with new things coming out and all this other stuff. It's all going to be finished, okay? I'm going to get it all finished, all right? I'm not going to leave that stuff open. Just, one game after the other, just trying to make sure you could still stay relevant on YouTube and trying to make sure that you can keep putting out, stuff. This month, technically, or should I say last month, for the month of October, was a really good month for us. Unfortunately, that's been like really the only good month for us this entire year. So this month has been like kind of making back a lot of what I previously kind of like lost previously in all of the other months because of the whole YouTube adpocalypse and stuff. And now I'm getting a lot of demonetization on things like Assassin's Creed and things that I normally didn't get demonetized for before, but now it's starting to get like even more on those kind of things, which is a little scary and all that, but I'm trying to stay positive. Again, every single month I see, the new Patreons, new sponsors on YouTube, which is really helping me out. I've been streaming pretty much almost every day on YouTube now, and that's been really fun and getting a chance to talk to all you guys out there every single day and just doing new stuff and conversing with all of you. I've had so much fun playing Assassin's Creed. I mean, I've played so much of it, and we're going to keep going, obviously, with those live streams and stuff. Today, again, I had to work and all that, so that's why I wasn't able to do that live stream at 12 Eastern. But yeah, so it's the weekend now, and next weekend I got to go back to work for the Army again. There's a lot of Army work coming up over the next few weeks. So I'm just trying to make sure that because what I make or what I make today, I actually won't get until like two months from now, or a month and a half from now. So I'm just trying to make sure that the beginning of the year is going to be one of the toughest times to be in, because that's when YouTube really goes down at that point. And when you're focusing and doing this for real on your own, and with I've got the Army that I do on the side, but it's no longer that full-time thing. So obviously the Patreon has really been helping me out as far as being able to pay for the electric and the electric bill, the internet bill, and all that stuff. I mean, that money goes directly to that every single time. So know that for those of you out there that are supporting the channel a little bit more than just liking and commenting, that your money is not being wasted, is going directly to make sure that I can pay the bills that keep this stuff running, which is just getting more and more expensive. But I'm always keeping a positive outlook on things, a lot more than I used to, I guess. When you've seen things and you've gotten lower and lower with stuff, you kind of really put yourself into perspective, and you see that there's always there's always a silver line. There's always a way that you can come back from something or bring yourself to another level. And I've been able to be at the bottom, to see kind of just what it's like to live from paycheck to paycheck, or getting a little into the negative and whatnot. So just to see how as a person you kind of react to that, and how you how you can adapt and grow and stuff like that. So it's been very interesting over the past year or so since I started doing this full time, because before I had the full-time Army pay, and then this was always a side thing. And the first thing we did as soon as we got out was I paid off all of our debt, the wife and I's debt, so that we could be completely debt free when it comes to like cars and things like that, and all be debt free. So that's always a plus to have. But of course, maintaining just regular life, sometimes everything gets in the way and all that. And it's been a year to remember, and a year for learning, a year for reflecting and seeing, the different ways that I could come out of this hopefully positive. And I'm always trying to keep that positive attitude and outlook on everything that I do. I've had a blast getting to know a lot of new people. The Discord community is a great community. So if you ever want to talk to anybody that likes the games that we do, you can always do that, and that's in the description as well. But again, you know, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the Twitter followers, the Facebook followers, all the subscriptions on everything that I do, and especially the Patreons and all of that out there, because you guys, again, truly help me to at least stay right on the floating line. So without you, I don't know, it'd be crazy. But again, thank you seriously, guys, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And I know, you know, nobody thanks all of you guys enough, but like, just the smallest thing always helps out the channel, even if you don't think about it, even if you're like, maybe I won't like this video. Just the smallest little like, the smallest comment and all that kind of stuff. You don't know how much it does to motivate, to keep spirits up, to drive the machine, to keep it in drive, you know, that constant, you know, it's like an eternal flame. You think it's always going to be eternal, but then there's this one time where it could just come out for no reason or whatever. But you guys are help keeping that flame eternally lit and hopefully keep going strong. So thank you to everybody. So if you haven't, make sure you check out all the things in my description in all the videos that I do, so you guys can stay ahead of like where to follow me and all that kind of stuff, because I really like getting the chance to talk to you guys, especially when you guys and gals always tell me, like, say if I helped you out in a certain game or something, like in Splinter Cell or something like that, or in Metal Gear or whatever. But also wanted to put out there, and I'll probably make another thing for this, that I've already decided what the first game that I'm going to be playing for the new year is on January 1st. The first new game, like I did last year, was Hitman 1. We started the old Hitman, you know, the original, codename 47. Well, this year it's going to be something that I've been wanting to get back into for such a long time, and I never did a proper walkthrough of this, which is going to be Metal Gear Solid 3, right? My favorite Metal Gear Solid game of all time. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, it's definitely Metal Gear Solid 5, but Metal Gear Solid 3, story-wise, is definitely my favorite of all time. And so I'm really excited to get back in. It's going to be a proper walkthrough on the hardest difficulty setting and achieving boss, or big boss, or what is it? I don't know. I think is it Foxhound on the MGS3 version. Highest ranking and all that great stuff. So I'm gonna really put a lot of effort into that, and I'll be slowly starting to work on it now throughout the rest of the year, so we can be ready and done by the time New Year's hits, and that could be the next thing on the channel. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just want to try to keep as much momentum up as we can. We're over 200. We're almost at 260,000 excuse me, subscribers now, which is, I mean, I never thought I'd ever get to this point. I remember so long ago, I mean, when I first got this partnership after I got back from Afghanistan, and I only had like maybe 22,000 subscribers, and even though in the past 5 years we've went from like 22 to 260,000, we've grown slower than a lot of other channels and a lot of other things. But that's because you know, we've always been a niche, kind of stealthier kind of, you know, channel. My goals, I guess you could say, for next year is to get a lot more into live streaming more and more, because that is just the future. Walkthroughs are not the future, unfortunately. But I want to get into more live streaming and pursuing and picking a place to live stream, picking a location, either it be Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube. YouTube's been great lately that I've been live streaming on, because I've been getting a few sponsors now that YouTube allows you to have sponsors, and that helps me out every month as well. I've also got Mixer, a partnership there, and I've got a Twitch affiliation if I ever accept it, but I just have never accepted it because I, you know, had the other things, and I just didn't want to put too much on me at once. But you know, I want to do anything that I can to keep this brand CenterStrain01 going. I also want to I've been really looking into, and I'm trying to focus down. I've got a lot of offers of merchandise and all that stuff, like t-shirts and different things like that along that nature. So I really want to come up with a really cool logo and a cool design that's going to say, hey, this is CenterStrain01. And I know that some people out there have already, said that they would love to buy some merchandise on this brand for CenterStrain01, and that would spread the word obviously a lot more and stuff like that. But I've just always been kind of on the back when it comes to when it comes to marketing myself and stuff, because I've always done this just for fun and whatever, and I really haven't marketed this as a business. But I really need to start really focusing that into gear so we can take this to the next level, which I'm hoping I can do that for 2018. This year has not been necessarily a good year. It's been a great year because obviously every year I get to meet new people. But as far as YouTube-wise, it's not been a really great year, just because this whole ad thing and all that stuff, and how it's really, really affected just everyone. And it's still affecting all of us, and we're just trying to figure out how we can make our way in this whole world of YouTube, or streaming, or whatever you want to call it. But I just wanted to do a little update for you guys. Again, I just got back from that mission specifically that I was doing for Veterans Day. So that was really, really fun. I actually got to meet the former head coach, Dan Reeves. I'm sure a lot of you guys would know him, the former NFL head coach, Dan Reeves. He was a really, really cool guy to talk to. So that was fun. And I just love being around, other veterans, like, people from past wars, the Vietnam War, Korean War, and all that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have joined the military. And I hope that one day, when I'm 60 or 70 years old, someone who's like 20, is going to come up to me and say, hey, thank you for what you have done, because you inspired me to join, and just kind of keep paying it forward and passing on that tradition of inspiring someone and keeping the tradition of, of just being a good, decent person and fighting for what you believe in. So hopefully I didn't bore you too much. But just want to do a little update. Love you guys. Please take care of yourself. Be safe. And always remember that if you ever need someone to lean on, if you have a story to tell or you need some help with something, you can always message me, especially on Discord or anything like that. And we have a community that is here for every single person out there. So thank you again for all the stuff that you guys do for us. I love every single one of you. And let's keep the channel going strong into 2018. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.